Mitch Cleary is reporting that Tim Membrey is going to make it to Collingwood. Let's talk about it. So yesterday, Mitch Cleary reported that Tim Membrey will make his way to Collingwood. It sounds like everything went well, pending the medical, but it sounded like everything went well, and Collingwood want him to be a part of our team in 2025. It is actually, I said the trade period and the free agency period was an A. I think bringing in Membrey, and I assume we're going to bring in Tomlinson, pushes that up to an A+. I know they're not super, the superheroes of the AFL, but they're workhorses. It's going to make us A+. So you could see in that tweet that Mitch Cleary said Collingwood chose to go with Membrey over Hayes. So that kind of indicates to me that Hayes' medical probably didn't come up as well as they wanted it to. Because remember, Hayes did that medical about a week ago. And if they switched momentum to Membrey that quickly, I think they were umming and ahhing about Hayes' medical. It kind of reminds me of Josh Eyre as well. We just talked about him earlier yesterday. And how they took a punt on him, didn't really work out. So I think they're being really cautious now with who they bring in with a medical history, and it looks like Tim Membrey is that guy. Now, Membrey over the last 4 seasons has kicked over 100 goals. Last season he only played, I think it was 7 games because he had those mental health battles. So he did the right thing, spoke about it, took the time that he needed to take to recover, and now came out and had a really good 2024. He kicked 30 goals this season, which would have equaled our highest goal kicker, which is Bobby Hill, on 30 goals. He's a few centimetres shorter than Myercheck. Myercheck over the last 4 seasons, has kicked about 130 odd goals. So, Membrey, he's good for around that 30 plus mark pretty much every year, which we absolutely need because Myercheck needs a cop-out. Now, earlier this year, I made a video about the 3-pronged trident attack of Kruger, McStay, and Myercheck. So now it's looking like it's McStay, Myercheck, and what did I say Myercheck like that for? McStay, Myercheck, and Tim Membrey, which I am absolutely not mad about. I think he's that third tall, and people are saying, oh, he does exactly what Reef does. Well, Reef doesn't do it like Tim Membrey does it. Reef is a little bit taller than Tim Membrey, but he just doesn't have, and Tim Membrey's been in the system for quite a long time, so that helps as well. But I think Membrey's just going to take us to another level. The big thing is how does he fit into our structure? And, we don't have anyone that we can sort of take out for him. That's sort of his role. But I think it's going to be Mason Cox that sits aside and Tim Membrey comes in and takes that spot. Membrey can hold his own in the ruck if he needs to in that sort of forward line, or Dan McStay could do it, or they just let Darcy Cameron, ruck most of the time, 85% of the time, and then just like pinch hitters, Billy Francis, maybe Tomlinson can take it in the back line, or something like that. So I think there's that definitely Membrey, if he has a good preseason, will fit into our best 23, and the prospect of having Myercheck, McStay, Membrey, Jamie Elliott, Bobby Hill, Lockie Schultz, Bo McCreary if he sort of goes into there, Harvey Harrison when he's back from his ACL, that's potent. It's a very, and I know you guys don't like me to say it, but it is a very Moneyball forward line, very makeshift forward line, but it won us the premiership, and I think 2025 is going to be so exciting. So I am all here for the Membrey signing, which will happen November 1st, so expect that to go through unless something drastic happens and something, his medical blows up or something like that. But expect Tim Membrey to be a Collingwood player. So thank you, St Kilda, for that. And look, there hasn't been a lot of talk about Tomlinson, but I dare say, Justin Leppish talked about him. I dare say Tomlinson is coming to the Pies as well. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.